Hello, everybody. This is AJ, and you are listening to AJ's Side Panel. Welcome to October, everybody, and welcome to the show. This episode, we will be reviewing No Time to Die. I don't know why I say we. It's just me here, alone, by myself, cold, shivering, alone, in the dark. But I wouldn't have it any other way. For now. Anyway, so yeah, No Time to Die. I went and checked it out this week, and it is the 25th film in the James Bond series, and the 5th and final film where Daniel Craig is portraying James Bond. The cool thing about all these films is that they've all managed to tie together and carry on a ongoing storyline throughout all 5 of them. Normally in the James Bond films, they kind of hop around it mission by mission, and some of them will tie together, and some of them, they just independent missions or what have you. This one, Daniel Craig series, has made sure to tie together all the films into one, thus creating its own kind of universe within itself. And he's done a great job in portraying. So far, he's my favorite James Bond. Before him, it was Sean Connery, but I look at Daniel Craig as James Bond, and I see him as somebody that can actually do the stuff that James Bond is doing. Whereas everybody else, all the other, I couldn't picture Remington Steele and Timothy Dalton or Roger Moore getting into a fight. So Pierce Brosnan is Remington Steele, for you that didn't know. Now, Pierce Brosnan, yes, I can see him getting in a fight, but before that, I couldn't. And then even with Sean Connery, I mean, he looked a little rugged, farm boy build and stuff, and so he looked like maybe he can take a punch here and there. But as far as doing all this other action stuff that you see Daniel Craig do, he just didn't come across as that way. And Daniel Craig comes across to me as like a real legit spy. Not just can go undercover and be smooth, but can also handle himself in a fight. And that was one of the things I really appreciated about these films, was that they felt like nitty-gritty, dirty Bond, And this film did a great job of kind of going a little bit old school, where you see some of the old school gadgets coming into play, some of the great cinematography and locations come back into play. And they've managed to tie all of these back together into the very first one. And with that came, in my opinion, the best of the Daniel Craig series. This film, while long, did a great job of telling the story and getting you involved and making you care about what's happening inside, as well as wanting to see all the cool stuff that's going to happen in the action and the fight sequences and everything. And it all leads up to an ending that you just cannot deny was hardcore and just good. And I really enjoyed it. I'm sad to see Daniel Craig go, but I'm glad to see him go as well, because I think his time is done. And he's getting a little too old and burnt out and injured to continue acting in this type of series. So, yeah, having said that, if you get a chance, go see this on the big screen. I say that all the time. See this on the big screen if you can. It's worth seeing. It was great seeing Rory Kinnear show up as M's chief of staff. Rory Kinnear did a great job in Penny Dreadful as man, I can't remember what his name was in there, but he was the Frankenstein's monster, basically. So he shows up in there. Ana de Armas shows up. Ralph Fiennes. That was another cool thing, is that it wasn't just about Bond. All the other side actors came in and said their final farewells. They had enough of an impact in the movie to remind you that they had been there as supporting staff throughout the whole series, and that you're really not just going to miss Bond, but you're going to miss all of them as well. So they did a really wonderful job, in my opinion, of tying it all together. So there you have it. No Time to Die. Perfect time to die. And with that, we'll go ahead and see you guys next week. Hopefully we'll have some goodies for you. So until then, please remember to call in, leave us some suggestions, leave me some, tell me what you thought of the film if you had seen it. Shoot me an email, forbiddenpanel@gmail.com. Any suggestions of films I should watch, any tie-ins, or anything just in general you want to chat, just hit me up one way or another. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.